तो आज हम बात करने वाले हैं TCS के बारे में, टाटा कंसल्टेंसी सर्विसेज। एंड एक बहुत ही शॉर्ट टर्म में ये शेयर हमें 700 से 800 रुपये तक के रिटर्न देने का केपेबल है। क्यों है, कैसे है, क्या है, सारी डिटेल्स इस वीडियो में शेयर करेंगे। माय नेम इज संवेक ठाकर एंड यू आर वाचिंग चैट विद संवेक। ओके तो आज हम TCS के बारे में बात करने वाले हैं, टाटा कंसल्टेंसी सर्विसेज। वो एक बाईबैक निकाला है अभी, जिसमें कंपनी क्या करेगी। बाईबैक क्या होता है, बेसिकली कंपनी बाइज बैक सम ऑफ इट्स शेयर्स। ठीक है, तो जैसे आपके पास कुछ शेयर हैं, आप कंपनी को एक पर्टिकुलर प्राइस पे बेच देंगे। ठीक है, तो द पॉइंट ओवर हियर इज़ कि अभी TCS इज ट्रेडिंग समवेयर अराउंड 3800 एंड कंपनी इज सेइंग दैट दे आर गोना बाय बैक एट 4500, राइट। तो बेसिकली यू आर गेटिंग 700 रुपीज़ per share without any risk, right? So that is actually an amazing thing, right? And I think we should not miss this, and I'm not gonna miss this for sure, right? So with that said, let's just understand quickly what is the business of TCS, how it looks financially. We're not gonna discuss technicals over here because this is not a long-term investment or a short-term trade. This is purely from buyback perspective and what I'm gonna do, right? So let's jump right onto screener for this, right? If you see, it's a very huge company, right? If you see it on ticker tape, it's like the second largest market capitalization in basically Indian stock market, right? The first one being Reliance Industries. Okay, so if you look at the numbers, they're amazing. A good stock PE, a very high ROCE, a very small debt. Like now you can say that 8,000 crore का debt है, but इस company के लिए that is nothing, right? And we'll discuss why that is so. ROE is very high, 39.1% ROE, right? So if you look at the financials, right, in 2010 it had like a sales of 30,000 crores, right? That is insane. And right now it's 1,64,000 crores, like a huge sales, as to say. And if you look at the net profits, from 7,000 crores it has risen to 32,000 crores. So now if you look at it, like it is bagging a profit of 32,000 crores and it's debt is 8,000 crores. So that's actually nothing, like 1/4 of it they can pay it anytime, right? So now the point comes, why companies is actually having a buyback, and we'll discuss what buyback is in a detail. But why is company issuing this buyback? Like why is company buying things at 4,500, right? So if you just look at it, the company has right now 38,000 crores of cash in hand, right? It can give dividends, but again, dividends have high tax on them. So we as a retail investors might not be affected, but promoters who own crores, like who have investment of crores in them, their dividend is also in crores, and hence they have to pay a very huge tax on it, whereas this is not the case for when you buy back shares from it. So this is a little more profitable way of giving profits to your investors, right? That is one of the reasons. Other reason is when you buy back shares, the value of the company increases. How that is going to happen, we'll discuss, right? And this is not the first time TCS has announced a buyback, right? If you see it did in 2017, it did in 2018, then 2020, and then 2022. Like every time it has buy it back. And if you see, like on all days, right, the on the announcement date was 2,400 and buyback price was 2,850. In 2018 it was 1,700 and buyback price was 2,100. In 2020 it was 2,500, the price while announcing the buyback, and the price at which the TCS was buying back its share was 3,000, and at this time it is trading somewhere around 3,800, and the price that we are going to buy back is 4,500, right? So basically what they do is they believe in their company that it is gonna price much more years down the line, and hence they buy back shares, right? Understanding a little more on this concept, right, what is buying back, and then we'll discuss TCS in particular, right? And probably after this video you'll be extremely clear on how buybacks work, and like you'll be able to calculate things on your own for any of the buybacks that might come in the future, right? So first of all, buyback is nothing. Company buying back its own shares is buyback, right? That's it, that's all it is. Right, talking about why it does so, I already told you the dividend reason. The second reason is increasing value. So let's say we have 100 shares floating in the market, right, and the company has profits of 1,000 rupees. So you can say that there's a profit of 10 rupees each per share. That's understood, right? But now what if I buy back 10 shares? राइट, अगर मैंने 10 शेयर खरीद लिए वापस रिटेल इन्वेस्टर से, व्हाट विल हैपन इज कि नाउ देयर आर ओनली 90 शेयर्स फ्लोटिंग इन द मार्केट, राइट, 90 शेयर्स फ्लोटिंग इन द मार्केट बट द प्रॉफिट इज स्टिल द सेम, सो द वैल्यू ऑफ द कंपनी increases, right? That is one of the reasons that you do this. Obviously this happens less frequently than dividends. Why? Because it needs a large sum of cash to happen. So for now, this time TCS is buying back for like 18,000 crores worth of share, right, at a price of 4,500 as we discussed. So that is the case. Now there are two types of buybacks. One is open market purchase, right, and another one is open offer. First let's discuss what is open market purchase. It's very simple. Company in the meantime, in a period of let's say 3 months or 6 months, just slowly buys back a little amount of its shares in the market, like regularly, right, like normal, in a normal way, right? That is usually in the case. In this, what they do is after like that has been complete, the required buyback amount has been reached, they make a disclosure to NSE, and then NSE says okay, the company has buyback this one. The other one is the open offer or the tender route. This is what actually DCS is doing. They are saying okay bhai, ek fixed price hai, there's 4,500 that I'm gonna buy, and I'm gonna buy for 18,000 crore worth of shares, right? So anyone of you who have these shares on the record date, a record date will be announced. It is not announced yet. It will be announced. If you have TCS shares on that particular record date, I'll be buying from you, right? Now there are a little few here and nitties and gritties for this, right? पहला चीज, you must be a retail investor to actually profit from it, right? Why? Because retail investor के लिए थोड़ा एक already 15% रिजर्व रहता है कि भाई retail investor से लेना ही है, ठीक है, and you have a little higher acceptance ratio in that scenario as well. तो retail investor होने के लिए क्या करना पड़ता है? पहला है कि you must have the stocks worth less than 2 lakh rupees, right? Now by that what I mean is कि आपके पास अभी लाइक 4,500 पे कंपनी इज़ गोना बाय, राइट, 4,500 पे कंपनी इज़ गोना बाय दैट पर्टिकुलर शेयर. तो 4,500 को अगर आप डिवाइड करो किससे, 2 लाख से, 2 लाख बाई 4,500 करोगे तो इट कम्स अराउंड 44. तो अगर आपके पोर्टफोलियो में 44 से कम शेयर हैं तो देन यू आर एलिजिबल टू अप्लाई इन द बाईबैक प्रोग्राम एज अ रिटेल इन्वेस्टर, ठीक है, एज अ रिटेल इन्वेस्टर आप कर पाओगे, आपके चांस बढ़ जाएंगे, ठीक है. अब क्या होता है कि दिस एन एक्सेप्टेंस रेशियो, ठीक है, क्या होता है कि ऐसा नहीं कि आपके पास 40 शेयर, जो कंपनी 40 शेयर पूरे वापस ले लेगी, दैट डज नॉट हैपन. दिस इज सो लुकिंग एट द पास्ट हिस्ट्री ऑफ TCS, जो बाईबैक का एक्सेप्टेंस रेशियो है दैट इज 40 to 60%. सो फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ़ यू अप्लाई की ठीक है मेरे 10 शेयर्स बाईबैक कर लो, इट विल डू समवेयर अराउंड 4 to 6 shares, ठीक है. एंड सिमिलरली इफ़ यू हैव 44 शेयर्स इट विल बी समवेयर अराउंड 18 to 24, ठीक है, ये रेशियो रहता है, विच इज़ अगेन अ वेरी बिग नंबर, ठीक है. आप 10 शेयर ले रहे हो, दैट इज यूर इन्वेस्टिंग 38,000 रुपीज़. अगर आपके उसमें आधे शेयर भी हो जा रहे हैं तो यू आर मेकिंग अ गुड प्रॉफिट ऑन दैट. नाउ इट्स अ 700 स्ट्रेट मार्जिन प्रॉफिट ऑन एवरी शेयर इवन इफ यू बाय राइट नाउ, ठीक है. तो दैट इज़ वन ऑफ द थिंग्स. अनदर थिंग दैट आई वांटेड टू डिस्कस वाज कि हमने एक्सेप्टेंस रेशियो डिस्कस कर लिया, वो हमको समझ में आ गया. एक हमको आ गया कि 44 से कम होनी चाहिए. एलिजिबिलिटी क्राइटेरिया हमने पूरा डिस्कस कर लिया, ठीक है. अब क्या होगा कि रिकॉर्ड डेट अनाउंस होगी. रिकॉर्ड डेट के सम मंथ्स आफ्टर रिकॉर्ड डेट इट विल गिव यू अ पीरियड ऑफ 10 days वेयर यू कैन एक्चुअली अप्लाई फॉर TCS टू लाइक बाय बैक योर शेयर्स. कैसे करना है, क्या करना है, आई पुट अप अ वीडियो. लाइक इसके बाद जस्ट मैं एक रील ऐड करूँगा वेयर आई रिकॉर्डेड द कंप्लीट सेशन कि अगर आप अपस्टॉक्स या जीरोधा में आपका अकाउंट है तो हाउ यू रिक्वेस्ट फॉर बाय बैक, यू कैन वॉच दैट वीडियो, है ना, एंड यू लर्न फ्रॉम इट, राइट. तो यू कैन डू दैट. एंड द अदर थिंग वॉज कि if you are an owner of any other broker, right, you can check on YouTube, you'll find lots of content over there. ये दो में मैं खुद पर्सनली हूँ तो आई कैन रिकॉर्ड द वीडियोज़ फॉर दीज टू. तो दैट इज़ वन. सो अनदर थिंग इज़ कि ये 0% रिस्क है इसमें, ठीक है, 4500 पे लेंगे ही उन लोग. एंड व्हाट विल हैपन इज़ कि लेट्स से आपके पास 10 शेयर थे, 4 से 6 उन्होंने ले लिए, बचे हुए शेयर क्या, राइट. दैट इज़ द जनरल क्वेश्चन दैट कम्स टू माई माइंड. सो व्हाट हैपन्स इज़ कि जब इक्विटी कम हो रही है तो उसकी वैल्यू बढ़ जाएगी, तो ऑब्वियसली यू कैन सेल इट फॉर वे मोर देन इट इज़ यूज टू बी. तो आपको वहाँ भी प्रॉफिट होना ही है. तो दिस अ काइंड ऑफ अ गारंटीड प्रॉफिट इन दिस. सो या I am going for it for sure. I am recording this video on Sunday, so I'll try to like I might be buying it on Monday, and I'll put up a screenshot of the amount that I like, the stocks that I have bought. So yeah, I won't buy in one go. I'll buy in small chunks. Why that is? Because record date tak we can buy, and there's no hurry for me. I'll buy small. If it goes down, I'll buy more on the downside and those things. So yeah, that is all that I have. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do make sure if you enjoyed the video to hit the like button. That helps me and the YouTube algorithm to spread to more people, right. Subscribe if you haven't done it already, and share this video with as many friends as possible, because come on, this is a risk free return, right. So the better you guys learn about buybacks and all these things, the more you are well equipped for your financial independence, right? So yeah, that was all for today. Do watch the video right now. So yeah, thanks for watching so far, and take care, stay safe, wear mask if you're going outside, and see you in the next video.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to